Why does making friends as an adult feel so
What
hard?
should I wear on a first
What the
date?
hell is a form?
But that
Why
hookup
is
was
buying my
not
first
good.
home
What
so
do I want my
frustrating?
life to look like in 5 years?
We want to know too.
Since 2012, the Everygirl has been an online destination to help women around the world achieve the life of their dreams. Now, we're excited to bring you the same inspiring content with the Everygirl podcast.
Welcome back to the podcast, Everygirls. Now, I don't know about you, but the minute I swapped my almond milk latte for an iced matcha and started hearing Sabrina Carpenter and Trader Joe's again, I knew it was officially summer. Do you like this intro?
I love it.
That means it's time for one of my favorite conversations of the year, decoding summer's fashion trends with the only person I trust more than Pinterest for outfit inspo, my good friend and senior fashion editor of the Everygirl, Madeline Galassi. She is the woman behind the trends you shop and screenshot on the Everygirl, the person whose outfit I want to steal every time we go out. And she is here to spill everything about how to dress like a cool girl for summer 2025. Maddie, welcome back to the show.
Oh my God, that was such an intro. Thank
Did you like that?
I loved it. That was like just compliment city.
Since I don't slack you enough compliments, I figured I would weave it into my intro for you.
That'll keep me going for a little bit.
This is what I want from you, first of all. Okay.
Okay.
Describe summer 2025 in one vibe. Like in the years past, how we've had like Coastal Grandma, Y2K reboot. What do you think is this year's?
The shift of this year that I have felt is really just that everybody's wearing what they want. Like I personally, and have seen kind of a lot of discourse online about just like kind of fatigue around the aesthetic of the moment, the trend of the moment, and bringing back personalization in fashion, personal style. Like I personally am really excited to see this clean girl aesthetic be put to bed in exchange for style that is just more personal and exciting and just wearing what you want. There just has been a shift into more personalization this year.
I totally see that because we've overdone it with the trends. Like
We've
all the
overdone
different
it.
cores. It was just, it's too much. I love that it's like, can we not? And just like everyone wear what you like.
At some point, everybody's dressing exactly the same too. Over the past couple of years, I think that this, in some ways more so than even trends, we have seen this rise of the aesthetic. Like what you just said, like coastal grandma, clean girl, ballet core, whatever. It's always fun to incorporate those things into your wardrobe. Like I personally, this summer, the like fisherman core is very in. It's very coastal. It's like netted bags, stripes, sometimes like fish printed on things. And I think that's a lot of fun. And like that's something that I kind of work into my wardrobe in the summer. And so I like taking them with a grain of salt and incorporating them into what I'm wearing and obviously what we're talking about on the site. But yeah, I think that there's just so much fatigue. I mean, I get that.
And you're also so right that like eventually then everyone just looks the same. You're shopping from the same places, you're buying the same clothes. If there is this one aesthetic, I love that we're bringing back individuality instead of like, this is what you should wear to be cool. It's like, what do you want to wear?
And especially I feel in the current state of the economy and with how expensive everything is, with more micro trends that are so fleeting. There are certain things that you can see now and you're like, oh, that's from this year. Like a long denim skirt. It's like, oh, someone got that in 2023. And
So
I
true.
think that moving away from the cycles of how rapidly and intensely, aesthetics and micro trends have been cycling through, and instead buying things that you like, buying things that you think that you're going to wear for a really long time, buying things and colors and silhouettes that really speak to you. I think that we're kind of shifting there out of necessity, but I think that it's also something that's really refreshing.
I love that because I think when we have these cores, aesthetics, the huge trends of each season, it really becomes like, okay, who can wear the trends best instead of how do you showcase your style? That's so much more fun. Being able to express yourself through fashion should be the definition of style. We've lost that. So I love that we're getting back to that.
Yeah, I think that it's really fun. I think that just like the experimentation and being able to kind of hone in on what You like what you feel best in is very much the goal right now.
I'm curious from an editor's point of view, how do you see trends on the runway actually trickling into what people are wearing in real life versus just like what you see on Fashion Week or on TikTok?
When I'm at Fashion Week and when you see shows, there are always many overarching themes that you see. So, like, for example, if you went and looked at spring summer 2025s, you would see a lot of really romantic, airy, light, sheer pieces. And you'll see that translated in a more intense way, I guess, on the runway and how brands are portraying it. But when you see those themes in that way, you can get a sense of what the vibes are gonna be for the upcoming seasons. Very much saw that for this season, this theme of just, like, kind of romanticism, sheer tops, sheer skirts, really lightweight fabrics, laces, kind of like rosette details, really, like, gorgeous, delicate florals, which obviously that's not anything crazy. But I think that what's been really cool about those as opposed to seasons past is I've been seeing people style them in a way that is the less delicate head to toe and more just like a more romantic, delicate piece worked in with a heavier fabric like a denim, suede, leather juxtaposed against it. And that is something that's really pretty. I think that that is always something that naturally comes with the summer season after so many months of being confined to heavier knits, more like robust clothes, to be able to embrace the more like airy, lightweight clothes is really exciting. All of the sheer dressing on its head sound very, I guess, intimidating, but
Yeah.
it's styled in a way that is really, really wearable. And with that stuff, I always advocate for like, you can make that as revealing or not revealing as you choose. Like, I have a sheer top that I recently wore to the office with like a tank under. You can really customize
Cute.
how you're styling it.
I also feel like I've seen a lot of like sheer ballet flats that are so
Yes.
cute. So like if you don't want any sheer on your body, so many really cute sheer shoes for summer that I've seen.
Yeah, summer 2024 was like the sheer flat to me. But yeah, still so many that I'm seeing being styled. And that is a really fun alternative to like a pair of sandals in the summer months. It's a nice way to take like your ballet flats into the summer because I don't necessarily want to wear like all my ballet flats when it's 90 degrees and humid. Coming with this like massive resurgence of the boho vibe that we've been seeing,
Mm.
for the past year. More airy, billowy blouses, kind of the like 70s aesthetic. I'm seeing a ton of that. And kind of like I said, this like fisherman, nautical, coastal style is also very, very prevalent right now, which that's an example of something that I feel that most people have existing in their wardrobes. Very like simplistic, like I mentioned, like stripes. Boat shoes are really in again, which I feel like is very polarizing. I actually recently bought a pair of boat shoes, which was wild.
From where?
They're just Steve Madden ones, so not anything crazy, but it does
I
feel
wanna
just,
see a
like, so
picture.
funny.
I
I will
wanna
show
see
you a
a pic of your
picture.
boat shoes because 'cause I'm like, I think that would feel so triggering to me for, like, 5th grade when boat shoes were what everybody wore. So I wanna see yours because I know you got cute ones that you're gonna make cute.
It's not like Sperry's. They're,
Okay,
like,
I'm
much
picturing
more
Sperry's and I'm
minimal.
having PTSD.
No, they're not like Sperry's. I'll show you a picture.
Okay, I need a pic because I'm like, "Boat shoes. Oh, have we taken this too far, guys?"
I
But I
will
trust
say
you.
that I recently wore them around my male friends, like, didn't think anything of it, and the one was like, "Those look like you stole them from Ebenezer Scrooge." And I was like, "God, leave it to a man to, like, just say something so out of pocket." Because 'Cause I'm like, I hate to say it, but I do see what he's saying.
When did Ebenezer Scrooge wear boat shoes, though? That is, like,
Mine
such
are
a
like
different vibe.
they're like a dark leather, and I just do know when you see them, you're gonna laugh because 'cause you're gonna be like, "Oh." It's, like, not something I ever would have thought of, but again, leave it to a man. A man is always gonna just
So do they look, like,
cut you.
comparable to, like, 18th century
I gotta
sleep
show
garb
you
that
'em.
Ebenezer Scrooge. Yeah, I need a picture now.
Okay, let me show you.
Now you're giving me boat shoes, you're giving me fisherman
Well,
aesthetic, and then you're throwing in an Ebenezer, and I'm confused.
what's gonna make you laugh?
I actually understand this so deeply. It
That's
actually
what I'm
makes
saying. Is
sense.
it wasn't wrong. It was not
It
wrong.
wasn't wrong. This looks like the shoes that my dad wears when he's being casual in
Yes.
the summer.
No, my dad had a pair of them for like years that he like cut the grass in.
Stop.
So
But it's funny because I can understand how you're gonna make them so chic.
he said that, and I'm like, I gotta go home.
I feel like that's something that we can't unsee. Like, could you ever wear them again without thinking of
know.
Ebenezer Scrooge?
It's hard when there's truth to it. Yeah, I've worn them since. I just am like, I do know what he was saying.
Ebenezer wasn't not chic.
You know what? I gotta
Maybe not
admit,
like
it has
the
been
summer style icon we were looking for, but
it has been many moons since I have seen. What is he in?
the
What is that
Christmas
movie?
Carol.
Oh, the Christmas
The
Carol.
Christmas Carol, you crazy
I was-
girl.
I think I've only seen the like Mickey Mouse version where it's like Donald Duck as him. So I can't even speak to this.
The shoes do kind of feel like it's like a specifically like cartoon version. Okay, so boat shoes.
So boat shoes, if you dare.
If you want to be accused of looking like Ebenezer Scrooge, sure. It is interesting how there's always the coastal vibe. And like last year and the year before, it was coastal grandmothers. It was so florals and straw hats. And now it's like such a stark pivot to like fishermen, boat shoes, fish as a purse. Like it's such an interesting just dichotomy of the masculine and feminine that's being represented.
Yeah, at their core, they're kind of similar repackaged. Like all the airy fabrics, linen pants, linen shorts, a lot of ease incorporated into both of them. But I do agree that I think that the fisherman has a little bit more masculinity to it. And we're seeing this trend, which again, this was so prevalent last year, this sardine trend. There are so many pieces everywhere right now with the sardine fish imagery on it.
And like, what a niche.
I know. I think it's cute. I have the Strad beaded bag that says Stradines on it with the sardine tan.
Cute.
I got that in March 2024. So I've been on the sardine.
This girl started the sardine train, okay?
I saw it and I was like, oh my God. The little wordplay. I was like, need. Yeah.
You did it for
so
the
much of
wordplay,
that.
yeah.
I did it for the wordplay. Love a pun. People love to be like, oh, this is the new millennial mustache picture of 2025, which I don't agree with that. I think that it's just fun and like cheeky and cute. And
It's cheeky.
if you like it, wear it. If not, more power to you. But yeah, everywhere you go right now, it is like fish city.
Ew.
Fish everywhere.
It's true. You do see like so much. Have you been getting the Stod commercial on your Peacock?
No.
Every time a commercial comes on for me on Peacock, it's the Stod commercial, and it's so lovely. It shows the fish bag, and it also shows the purse that they have with everyone's little butts, the little bum purse.
Oh my God, I haven't gotten it. I don't feel like I've ever seen a commercial by them. I'm surprised I haven't seen it.
Maybe they're like, this girl has enough Stod. She doesn't need any more.
They're like,
Save her.
actually, let's leave her be.
leave
Let's
her be.
advertise
This
something
poor
else to her.
No, that's
Uh-huh.
funny though. It's like the coastal grandpa is really what I feel like is this year.
That's one that I feel a little fatigued by.
We've had so much Nancy Myers.
Because that really started in like 2022 when people say that it is just like kind of talking about like linens and t-shirts and straw accessories, which are so timeless in the summer months. So yeah, I definitely think that this year is the slight update to it of this like fisherman aesthetic, which we do have a piece about on the site. Very nautical, very like
Very
coastal,
nautical.
which is always fun in the summer months. I don't know, summer's so fleeting that it's like, I just want to have fun with it once we finally can dress for summer.
Yes, you just want to like have fun with it, be a little playful.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a very special question just for you.
I'm
Okay.
nervous.
I actually have 2 games for you in this episode.
A
But the
game?
first
Oh my
game we're gonna
God.
play, I want you to take a couple of these fun little trends, vibes from this year, and I want you to assign a Real Housewife tagline to these
Oh
items. So, like,
God.
if the fisherman aesthetic had a Real Housewife tagline, what would it be?
Oh my God. This is so
I
something
know.
that like now I'm gonna think about it all day and I'm gonna come up with something so good as soon as we're done with this. But you know what I can do is I feel like I can assign housewives to the aesthetics, to the
Let's do
trend.
that. I also real quick, an easy answer for the tagline would be like, "You think I'm nautical, but really, I'm just naughty." Do you
So
like?
you had one prepared. Damn it.
The game is actually you listening to me share mine.
Yeah. Okay. Now you say what you
No, that was the only one I had. That's the only one I thought
That
of.
was
Okay,
really
let's go back to
good.
your
Oh
game.
my God.
Okay, tell me the Real Housewife
Okay.
you would assign.
Okay. So like obviously for fishermen, it would need to be someone on the East Coast. We're thinking Potomac. We're thinking New York. You know what? It makes me think of like Dorinda with like the Berkshires. I don't think anyone
Yeah.
really encapsulates it, but it's Montauk. It's the Hamptons. Getaway, perhaps like Alex and Simon in like season 2. Remember when they rented that
Yes.
house from that witch?
Yes. The witch.
They would have liked it.
They would have liked it. No, I think that
Yes.
Dorinda is a good encapsulation of that. When she's at Bluestone Manor, she's very like, I'm gonna wear like hunter rain boots and stripes.
She'd get down with it for sure.
She'd get down.
She loves it.
Dorinda
And I
would
feel like,
be a fisherman.
yeah, she's an East Coast woman. Who would be like boho? Oh my God, Carol. I mean, I'm watching New York right now. Can you tell? Because it's all I'm thinking of.
When are you not watching New York? You were just
I'm
like
always
constantly
watching New
rewatching the
York.
old New York.
And I watch it as if I've never seen it before in my life. I'm like
Oh my God.
laughing.
It's a work of art. There are so many layers to it that you could
Oh
rewatch
my
it
God.
and never run out of things to watch.
The early seasons, I just watched the episode last night where Aviva Drescher throws her leg.
Throws a leg.
They don't make it
No.
like that anymore.
So you feel like Carol would be the very boho romantic.
I feel like Carol loved that vibe. Carol would live for like the Chloe 2025 revival
She'd love a boho blouse and like tight pants.
and like a pair of cork wedges.
Are cork wedges back?
Wedges there are a lot of like the cork options right now, but wedges as a whole very much are. Read summer 2025 shoe trends, baby.
I also loved what's the word you use to explain that they're like the structured or the detail heel?
Oh, sculptural.
Sculptural. I
Yes.
loved those. I will link all of the articles that we're talking about in the description so you guys can go shop.
Sandal trends this year are really fun. I'm always a fisherman sandal girl, which I feel like is
Mhm.
unpopular. I've had people roast me on my TikTok for my fisherman sandals, which
What?
like wild, but I'm loving them. But just like plain black flip-flops are really in again this summer, which I love. I feel like flip-flops are such a lost art because people associate them with the Old Navy flip-flop wall. A pair of like black leather flip-flops and drawstring pants and a tank is just like such an easy little chic summer outfit.
So cute.
And a lot of embellishments on sandals, like little like toe ring details, metallic little accents, a lot of like strappy styles. There are a lot of good sandals this summer. This is a good
love
year
it.
for sandals.
You can get so playful too with shoes in summer. There are so
Yes.
many options.
What do you think of the jelly sandals?
I was going to ask you.
I want 2 pairs. I need to
Stop.
say.
Are they a crazy color?
One is like a light green from J. Crew that is like a very pale green. And then I don't know if you've seen, they're from Vince. They are like more of a mule, and I got those in red. So like not anything
cute.
crazy. Like when I wear
like
them,
the
I feel
red.
normal. Yeah. I'm such a walker that all my sandals, I'm like, oh, I need to be able to like actually walk in these, especially if I'm like commuting or bopping around. And both of them, I've been like stomping up and down this city in them, and I'm feeling good.
And they're comfortable? Do you get
Yeah.
blisters from them or anything?
No, I haven't from either, which is wild.
Do you feel like jelly sandals are going to be the thing that next year or the year after we're going to be like, whoa, that was so embarrassing? Or do you feel like we're making them chicer than we did in 2005?
I don't think we'll think they're embarrassing. I think that they are definitely like, I wouldn't tell anyone that they're a timeless investment to make. I think that they're something that you can get an affordable pair of and have some fun with, because why would a jelly sandal be expensive? They're plastic. But no, I mean, we saw quite a bit of them last summer as well. So I think they'll stick around for a little bit. I think that that's another example of just like, it's fun. It's not so serious. It's like
Yeah.
just a fun thing to have in your summer wardrobe and be able to work into your summer style.
I've seen a lot of, like, the red ones. There's something about the red that's so cute. The green
Yes.
sounds so cute. Like a more sophisticated color, I feel like is very
The
chic.
the row pair last summer, that red
Mm.
pair that now everyone has knocked off. I still see those everywhere. So yeah, we saw them last year and now they just are like still blowing up. Every brand has like 5 pairs, it feels like.
They really are blowing up. Another great article on the Everygirl with a lot
Thank
of great
you.
pairs that I'm gonna
Yeah,
need to shop myself.
we have some good selections in that for sure. That's where I found my J. Crew ones, which they are very comfortable. I had a hard time deciding which color to get for those because I feel the opposite with those. I'm like, I want the craziest color because these are already crazy. So I was like,
Oh,
am I
that
gonna
tip
get
is
cobalt
true.
blue or green? And I did end up getting the green. I wear a lot of green in the summer. I really like mixing green into my blues and my pinks. I got them last week. I've worn them twice.
You're inspiring me.
Yeah,
Now I'm gonna have to get those.
I love
So
them.
chic. You have talked me into jelly sandals. I love
I
that.
love them. Right.
Okay, so if someone is feeling like their style, their current wardrobe for summer is feeling a little boring or dull, what are like 3 easy swaps or things they can do or things to add or things to stop doing to get their main character energy wardrobe this summer?
I think that summer is such a time to play with accessories. If you are feeling tired of your summer wardrobe, there are so many like very seasonal accessories that you can, I was going to say invest in, but not invest in, just like there are quite affordable options as well, where like seashell necklaces, all of the shell jewelry that we saw last year is very much still happening this year. And that is something that will pair well with everything from a tank and shorts to your dresses that you wear in the summer. Same thing with bags. Something that I always say, and like I understand this because bags are generally such an investment, but I think that everyone's instinct is to buy bags that are neutral, where it's like, oh, I'm spending money on this, so I'm going to get it in like a tan or a brown or a black. Where some of the best investments that I have made and such a game changer for me with my style has been buying bags in colors and patterns. I have a lot of color and neutrals in my wardrobe, but I love mixing my colored bags in with other colors that I wear. I love wearing them with neutrals, that I reach for bags that have colors and patterns more than my neutral bags tenfold. I have one designer bag and it's black. And at the time, I've had it for a few years, and when I got it, I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna wear this every day forever." And I just feel like I've stopped reaching for even my black bags because I always just I like use my bags as a way to take my outfit to the next level rather than just reaching for a neutral. So those are places I would start, and I think that is pretty low lift. You can add those to your wardrobe pretty inexpensively and wear them every single day. So that definitely is worth your while. I think that a really interesting discourse that I've seen is also surrounding denim shorts. Denim shorts are always going to be in for summer, but where we have seen the transition is gone are the days of the cutoffs where like the bottoms of your butt cheeks are popping out the bottoms.
Yep. Those
And
Daisy
now
Dukes.
they are, yes. And now they are longer, which I think sounds like on its face kind of hideous. A long denim short sounds like a nightmare. But I have a couple of pairs of longer denim shorts. They both have 7-inch inseams and are looser. And those belted with my tanks and tees in the summer feel 100 times chicer than super short denim shorts. And I've been loving wearing them. I've had a couple pairs for a couple of years that have the longer inseam, and that's something that I would suggest if you kind of don't know what to do with your shorts. One easy swap to make is your denim shorts for like a pull-on linen pair or a boxer style pair that Sometimes I find personally with the boxers that I do put a little bit more styling into them so they don't look like I'm just wearing pajamas,
Right.
but that's an easy swap, comfortable, can wear those all the time. I had a lot of fun doing our capsule wardrobe this year by working, again, quite a bit of color into it. And I think in the summer months, like, obviously, there are always color trends. We're seeing so much butter yellow right now, a lot of blues right now. Not being afraid to add color to your wardrobe, and especially not being afraid to mix different colors in your wardrobe. We have a couple of great
Ooh.
articles about, like, unexpected color combinations to wear, and I think that that is a way to, like, breathe some new life into your existing summer wardrobe as well without necessarily needing to buy anything new. Try pairing pieces together and styling pieces that you might not have ordinarily thought of, and, like, kinda start there and see what you like and what you feel confident in and just have fun with it.
What are some examples of unexpected color combos?
Ooh, one that I have been wearing all the time lately is, like, shades of red with shades of blue. I have a pair of
Ooh,
red
chic.
track shorts, and I've been wearing it with I have, like, a light blue button-up, and I've been wearing that, and I love that color combination. I also think that yellow and blue look so amazing together, and
Mm.
especially with, like, butter yellow being so in right now, that is a really good one. I have also been doing personally a lot of my greens and blues together. Obviously, those are more complementary to one another, so not anything like reinventing the wheel, but the red and blue has been I got speaking of colorful purses, I have, like, a burgundy colored purse. Over the past few months, I got that in the winter. I've been pairing that with, like, I feel like every color and love the contrast of it.
Especially a lot of those colors can be almost neutralized, like a blue button up feels so neutral, doesn't feel like such a huge statement, but it's
Right.
still a different color that you're wearing with your red track shorts, or you compare with like red shoes or a red purse, and it's such a different feel. Or like I just got a butter yellow tank top, but it feels so neutral. It doesn't feel so bright colored or crazy, but it
Right.
does make your wardrobe feel so much more refreshed to have these different pairings with items that do feel very neutral instead of like these crazy statement pieces.
I agree. If there's one trend that I wish that didn't happen, it would be the quiet luxury. Um,
Really?
yes, because I feel like that temporarily made so many people revert to neutrals. Color to me is like how I make my wardrobe exciting. I have a million neutrals in my closet, and I always will. Like, that's not to say, like, don't wear neutrals, but I think that it has made people fear color a little bit. There's so much fun to be had with adding color into your wardrobe. Again, like, you don't need to like how you look in every color, you don't need to like wearing every color, but trying to figure out what you like. Like, there are definitely certain colors I gravitate toward more than others, regardless of, like, what the color trends of the season are. You wear some color.
I wear color. I'm not like opposed to it.
No.
I'll throw it in.
I think of you in, like, yellow. Yeah, I love the butter yellow. I know
I
people are
love the
haters of
butter
it, but I love
yellow.
it.
And it's so chic, but it's also playful and fun. It's not serious. Okay, what do you pack for a 3-day summer trip if you want to be very like it girl on vacation, but you just still want to be comfortable and pack very consciously?
Ooh. I am a button-up girl till I die. I would always pack a good button-up. I will wear my button-ups, like, to dinner and then also as a cover-up over my bathing suit and stuff, and that is so easy. Something I do every summer is I, like, wear my white tanks to death every summer. I wear a white tank every day, especially, like, on, like, a work day where I'm just, like, throwing something on for meetings and everything. So I always have a white tank or 2 that I pack. I also just recently found a fit of a tank that I really liked, and so I ordered it in multiple colors. So I would throw those in my
From
suitcase.
where? Give us the
It was a
tea.
Gap one. It was like a
Stop.
Scoopnik Gap tank, and it came in a bunch of striped options, so I got some of the striped ones, and it was on sale over Memorial Day weekend. It was like $12 or something. A good steal, and so I'll wear the striped ones. Like, there's one that's red and blue striped that I really like. I would wear those with just, like, my linen pants. I have a pair of linen pants from J. Crew that I really love. I got them last year, but they are back this year, and they have them in more colors, actually. That's another thing that I feel like you can throw in. It's so nice in summer, too, because everything pairs so easily together. You can wear a tank and a tee with your linen pants and your shorts, and you can mix and match those all weekend wherever you're going. I always pack really heavily on the accessories also when I'm traveling because I feel like I can make all the clothes I pack feel so different day to day. 99% of my trips, I am rewearing stuff throughout the trip. I can make it feel fun with what I pair it with. I would also pack, what would I do for footwear this summer? Like a pair of black flip flops, just like easy breezy mix and match
Yeah.
pieces.
Especially the black flip-flops, like a nice, pretty leather pair. You can wear those
Yes.
to the pool, and then you can wear them to dinner. Like, a black flip-flop being in style is honestly the best thing that's ever happened to us.
That's how I feel about all of it. Summer pieces can really, really be dressed up, dressed down. You can style them for so many different occasions. A couple of dresses too. I recommend so much finding a dress or two that you really love and are excited to rewear. And I think that dresses are something that you really can find like a special piece or like pattern that like really excites you. Throw those in your suitcase, wear them to dinner, wear them, walk around town. Wearing dresses in the summer is so nice.
Like an Abercrombie that is so affordable. There are so many great, just
Yeah.
like solid options and gorgeous colors and gorgeous shapes. There are some with like a drop waist if you want to be a little more trendy. Like, so there are so many options. And I love it because it's so easy. Like, plain black dress in the summer is the best thing. And you can throw in a blazer sometimes, tie a sweater over it. You can wear it with sneakers, make it funky. You can just take a sundress and make it so different in so many ways. And that's what I love about summer dressing.
I have a storage unit in my building and I swap my like closet out for the season. I have my winter stuff and my summer stuff, and I just brought my summer stuff down, and seeing all my dresses again is life-giving. Like, I missed you
You're
guys
like
so much.
reunited with your lost lovers.
I went to a dinner a couple nights ago and I was like, "Oh my god, I have a million outfits I can wear because my dresses are down again."
See, that's the thing I miss about living somewhere with seasons is because you do kind of get a shot from your own closet, whereas like I have the
Yes.
same wardrobe all year round.
Oh my god, no, my stuff, I mean, I'm lucky that I have the space to separate my stuff because it's just so nice to like now I'm taking a little break from my sweaters, but I'll be excited to see them again once they're done with their break,
Yeah,
you
you'll be
know?
like, "Oh my god, I missed you guys so much."
Right, it's like out of sight, out of mind for a few months, and then it's exciting again.
It feels like you get to have new clothes, but you didn't have to spend any money.
It literally does. I do not buy anything new for each season until my stuff for the season is down. Because kind of forget what you have too when your wardrobe is so seasonal. I haven't seen my summer stuff since freaking September. It is fun to swap everything out and to have that variety for sure.
It's fun. Amazing tips, Maddie. The last game, we're gonna play to wrap up.
Another game, okay.
We're gonna play Fuck, Marry, Kill, but it's gonna
Oh
be
my
fashion
god.
edition. Okay.
Okay. Great.
All right. First one. You ready? Fuck, Marry,
Yeah.
Kill. Linen
Okay.
pants, denim shorts, or a maxi skirt.
Okay. I think I would marry linen pants.
Wow.
They're reliable.
They are. And
They're
sometimes
not
you
gonna do
just
me
don't want to
wrong.
wear anything that's going to show any part of your leg.
Yeah, no. I do love my maxi skirts. I don't think that I am like the biggest maxi skirt girl on earth. And again, it would have to be specific denim shorts, but I kind of want to say fuck denim shorts, kill the maxi skirt.
I think that's a really good answer. I think that's very fair.
Yeah. I mean, it would have to be like specific. Like, I choose which they are.
And we definitely would be mourning the loss of the maxi skirt,
Right.
but she's
And that would
still
be shady
killed.
of me. I do have one maxi skirt I wore so much last summer, and I am excited to wear again, but I wear my dresses more than my skirts. So I guess they're going.
So yeah. Okay, fuck, marry, kill, sneakers,
Okay.
embellished sandals, and jelly flats.
I'm answering all of these very specific to me. I'm such a sneaker person. So I'm gonna have to say marry a sneaker. I would fuck jelly flats, kill. I think kill embellish sandals, which that's a really tough call. But I just talked about my jelly flats for freaking 20 minutes, so they're sticking around. I don't know.
I can't kill them off now.
So they're not walking the plank either. I don't know. I would mourn the loss of both of those things for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Fuck, marry, kill, gingham, butter yellow, or the fisherman aesthetic.
Oh my God. Again, personal to me. I'm not that big of a gingham girl. I don't super gravitate toward anything gingham, so I can kill gingham. Fisherman aesthetic is probably here for a good time, not a long time. So fuck fisherman aesthetic. Marry butter yellow.
Wow, we're marrying butter yellow. You're tied to it for your life.
You want to know why, though? I've always been a yellow person. I am
You
such
have
a
always
yellow
been a yellow
girl.
person.
My
Yeah.
favorite color when I was growing up was yellow. I love yellow. I wear a lot of yellow. I've always had quite a bit of yellow in my wardrobe. So I know that butter yellow is also going to be something that's not here forever, but I'm enjoying it. I think it's fun. And you know what? I didn't. I'm guessing. I think that I know my color palette, but like
Were you about to say that you got your color thread? And you're like,
I was going to
actually
say
didn't.
that. That was not true. I feel that based on my deducing, I'm a warm spring. And anytime I wear yellow, people are like, you look so glowing
You look
today.
stunning
I feel
in
like
yellow. Yeah.
yellow is one of my colors, so I'm keeping yellow around for that reason.
I do feel like you and yellow, whether it's butter or otherwise, will have like a lifelong relationship.
Yeah. You know what? Being blonde and wearing yellow, I feel like is complimentary. Like when I wear
Yeah.
yellow, I feel cute.
It looks really good on you. Okay,
Thank
the
you.
last one is a hard one. Okay.
Okay.
We're doing style icons, like whose style you would want to rate. Okay.
Okay.
Hailey Bieber,
Okay.
Zendaya, Paige DeSorbo.
Okay. Killing Hailey Bieber. Marrying Zendaya. Law Roach. I feel we would be a throuple.
You're just like throwing shit in this game.
I am. And then fuck Paige DeSorbo. I do like Paige DeSorbo's style a lot. I think that
Yeah.
she is. Oh my God, I don't watch Summer House, so I feel like I'm a faker.
You're a faker. I'll never.
I'm a
recover from the fact
faker,
that you don't.
but I have followed Paige on Instagram since I got an Instagram. I feel like, and her and I got a cat around the same time, so I feel like we're like twin flames in some ways.
You guys really actually are. I didn't even put together the cat thing, but
Yeah.
you're really twin flames.
I would watch Summer House just to get to know her better and to see more
That's
of her.
what I want you to do.
Everybody says it to me. It is my toxic trait that I haven't watched it. I don't have an answer. I don't have an answer. Because
At this
here I
point,
am
you're
watching.
just not watching on purpose. Like you're doing it
don't.
just for the plot.
I like the attention.
You
Um,
do.
I'm rewatching Roni for like the 13th time.
I
but haven't
know.
watched Summer House.
Stop
You know
it and
what?
turn on Summer House.
You know what it is? I don't know where to start. I can't start from season 1.
Start
I
when
just
Paige
can't.
comes, which I think is maybe season 3.
I started season 3 and it felt like it was so long ago that it was like kind of tough.
But like you're also rewatching Roni, which was
I
in
know.
like
What am I saying?
1999.
Right. Yeah, no, you're
You have
right.
no excuse.
No,
You
I
have no
don't.
excuse.
Just make stuff
You
up.
just like the attention of the shock value of
do.
the fact you haven't watched Summer House.
And everybody knows I would love it and tell me. I'm like,
yes.
I don't watch it.
At this
Everyone's
point, you're just trying to be
begging me.
different, and it's getting annoying.
I know it is annoying. I agree with that.
All right, well, maybe by next summer, because we did talk about this in last year's summer episode. So maybe by the time summer 2026 comes, you will have watched Summer House. We'll see.
Watching Summer House in the summer, I would like. That's a vibe.
We're just going to link to all of the articles that we mentioned, but everyone go check out the Everygirl's fashion section. There are so many amazing fashion articles this season. I mean, there are every season, but especially this one. I'm like, I want everything in the Capsule wardrobe, everything in every roundup. So we will link to some of those articles, but overall, just go check out the fashion section on theeverygirl.com.
Oh my God. Thank you, Josie.
Thanks, Maddie. So fun. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I know I sure did.
please do not forget to rate, review, and subscribe. It really makes a huge difference for our show so we can keep growing and bringing the content that you love. If you want more info, you can find us at the Everygirl Podcast on Instagram or theeverygirlpodcast.com. Talk to you next week.